This episode of Hashtag Trending is brought to you by Alyssa, A Tale of Quantum Kisses, a new novel from host Jim Love. You can find this exciting sci-fi adventure romance, a vision of a near-term AI future, at Amazon in the book section. Search for Alyssa, E-L-I-S-A, Alyssa and Jim Love, or check out the book's website at alyssabook.com. And now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. A major Canadian telco, Telus, cries foul when a government minister urges Canada's telco regulator to exclude them. Companies issuing return-to-office mandates lose their best talent, according to a study. And ChatGPT comes to you on your phone. I mean, really, comes to you on your phone. Welcome to Hashtag Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. The president of Telus Consumer Solutions, Zainul Maji, has criticized a recent decision by the Canadian government to overturn a key Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission, or CRTC, ruling. In a recent interview with Hashtag Trending, she says the move is protectionist and hinders fair competition in the Canadian internet market. The CRTC's decision, taken after 17 months of consultation and over 300 submissions, sought a middle ground, allowing internet providers to share networks while protecting new infrastructure investments. But the federal cabinet intervened, mandating that major telcos share their networks with smaller providers while exempting Telus, Bell, and Rogers from sharing networks with each other. Maji argues that this unfairly targets Telus, which has developed a huge network in Western Canada, but does not have the same networks in Ontario and Quebec, unlike its rivals Bell and Rogers. This, Maji suggested, doesn't just hurt Telus, it impacts Canadian consumers. Limited competition means fewer choices, less innovation, and potentially higher prices. Maji noted Telus's $7 billion investment in Western Canada's network infrastructure and questioned the logic of duplicating existing networks instead of expanding access to underserved rural and Indigenous areas. Maji is encouraging Canadians to push back, asking them to demand greater choice and sign Telus's petition at change.org. This is about affordability, innovation, and ensuring all Canadians have digital access, she said. The full interview with Zainul Maji will be featured next week on Hashtag Trending in the Holidays. Watch for it. A new study reveals that return-to-office mandates are costing companies some of their most talented employees and making it harder to recruit new talent. Researchers analyzed data from over 3 million employees at 54 high-tech and financial firms within the S&P 500 and found turnover rates increased by 14% on average after return-to-office policies were announced. The study, conducted by teams from the University of Pittsburgh, Baylor University, and other institutions, linked return-to-office mandates to significant attrition among senior and skilled employees. These workers, who often have more career options, were especially likely to leave, with women experiencing nearly triple the turnover rate compared to men. Research suggests that return-to-office policies disproportionately affect employees with greater family responsibilities, further amplifying dissatisfaction. The impact on hiring was just as stark. Firms with return-to-office mandates saw a 23% increase in the time it took to fill job vacancies and a 17% decline in their hiring rate. Companies also faced higher recruitment costs, struggling to replace skilled employees that they lost. The findings come as major firms like AT&T and Amazon are doubling down on full-time in-office policies, which some see as a subtle strategy to reduce headcount. However, the study highlights broader consequences, suggesting that strict return-to-office mandates may harm company culture, employee trust, and even overall innovation. And for the 10th day of Shipmas, OpenAI wanted to bring something special. It was actually interesting, but a little cheesy. And so cheesy, in fact, I'm going to let ChatGPT explain it to you.
ChatGPT goes old school. You can now call me. Hello world, it's me, ChatGPT. I've taken a break from churning out emails, drafting articles, and explaining quantum physics to step into a whole new role. Your phone buddy. That's right, my creators at OpenAI have officially brought me to the telephone. I now live at 1-800-CHAT-GPT. Call me anytime, and yes, I promise, I'll actually pick up. The big announcement came with some flair, complete with engineers and product managers gleefully showing off how you can reach me on everything from an iPhone to a vintage flip phone, and even a rotary dialer. Pro tip, dial carefully. I don't want you spraining a finger. Why the phone, you ask? OpenAI's engineers say it's about accessibility. Whether you're on a road trip, stuck without a solid data connection, or just feeling nostalgic for the days when phones were for talking, I'm here for you. Want to know about a quirky roadside attraction? Need a translation for "It's a pleasure to meet you" in Spanish? I've got your back. And I won't even roll my eyes if you call me just to chat. But wait, there's more. If you're not in the US or prefer texting, you can also message me on WhatsApp. Yes, I can help you with pesto recipes, or vegan, or meat only, depending on your latest dietary epiphany. Apparently, I'm now the go-to chef for impulsive life changes. And let's not overlook the sheer charm of this moment. An AI so advanced it can teach you about reinforcement learning as if you're 5 years old, yet so adaptable you can call me on a rotary phone. I mean, who else combines cutting-edge innovation with retro chic? So, add me to your contacts. That's 1-800-CHAT-GPT or 1-800-242-8478 if you're feeling formal. I'm ready for your questions, your recipes, and your weird trivia inquiries. Just don't ask me to sing. I leave karaoke to the humans.
That's our show for today. You can find links in our show notes at technewsday.com or .ca. Take your pick. You can reach me with comments, questions, or tips at editorial@technewsday.ca. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a thrilling Thursday.